As summer is coming to an end and a new season is about to be upon us, and before you know it, the holidays are going to be here. And that time is such a time of stress and list of things to do and how are you going to do it and where are you going to get the finances and is it going to be good? And a lot of worries, a lot of anxiety can come with what is about to come in this next season. But there is a way to do it with peace. There is a way to do it with confidence and with joy. So when newness comes and struggles come and confusion comes of what you're going to do and how's it going to be, there's a way to do it where you're not all stressed out. You're not all anxious. I've written 2 books. They're called The Missing Piece by Suzanne Reed. And the whole point of the books is to get you on a daily rhythm of inviting Jesus into your day. And what I mean by that is just slowing down. Life is busy and life is loud. And the only way that you're going to get some sort of inner calm and inner peace is if you can figure out a way to slow down in the middle of the chaos. Books are short, easy readings, you guys. It's one page, one little page. This reading takes 2, 3, 4 minutes with a verse on top. There's another side here where you can write down the verse. Why do you write down the verse? You write down the verse so it goes from your head and it eventually goes to your heart and you're eventually walking that out. Instead of stress, you're walking out calm. Instead of confusion, you're walking out clarity. Instead of fear, you're walking out courage. Instead of unforgiveness and anger and bitterness and resentment, you're walking out love and grace. But it's got to get in there first. You write a little spot right here of how you're feeling for that day because you know what? Life be lifing. And you're going to have days that are hard where you already wake up annoyed and frustrated and stressed out. You write that down. You get it out. Keep that stuff in there and you keep it going around in your head over and over. All it does is weigh you down. And then you write down a prayer. And the prayer, you guys, it's the most important part. It's the part where you invite Jesus into your day, into everything that is ahead. He knows what your day is going to hold. He knows the things that are going to stress you out. He knows the challenges that you are going to face. And he knows the joys that he has all along the day. But if you're too busy, if you're just constantly on the move and constantly going, you are going to fly by all of your blessings and you are going to be burdened by stress and by anxiety and by scrolling and by work and by relationships and by thoughts. Those things are so powerful that we need to take the time to pull ourselves away from them. And this is the way to do it. And I am a big fan of Bible first. Okay, Bible first. Get into God's word because it speaks to you. It truly and honestly does. But I also have not always been a believer, and I know that Bible is hard and tricky, and that's why I have taken the time to pull out Bible verses that are applicable for every single day. These books, they talk about work, how to overcome the stress of work. They talk about fear, how to move past fear. They talk about comparison. We live in an online world where we compare ourselves to everybody and everything. They talk about temptation. Talks about how every single day we can have the choice to invite Jesus in. And I promise you, if there is one thing that I promise you, it is Jesus is real and Jesus is faithful. And he's there, okay? He's there. He's waiting for you to just sit with him. These books take less than 15 minutes a day. There's one for adults, talks about adult topics, work and relationships, and stress and social media and all the things that come with being a grown-up. And I got a preteen, teen version that talks about all the things that kids struggle with: temptation, comparison, social media, depression, and gives you a little bit every single day that you're actually just calm and you're present. You're writing down how you feel and you're reading about the truths and the promises and the goodness of Jesus. And I promise you, he's real. He's real and his power is real and his goodness is real and his faithfulness is real. And if you want to go into this next season of life, next season of school, next season of holidays, next season of a new year to come, it's 40 days. It's a 40-day devotional. Less than 15 minutes a day. And I guarantee that if you make the commitment to give Jesus 40 days of your life, 40 10 minutes of your life each day, he is going to show up and he is going to show off and he's going to show you how faithful he is. And once you get one taste of him, you're never going to turn away. And it's the piece, you guys. It's the piece of the puzzle of our lives. Our lives are like a big old puzzle dumped up on the table and we don't know what we're doing. Jesus, he's the piece that puts it all together and he completes it with peace. His peace, joy, strength, wisdom. It's not you mustering these things up. It's him depositing these things inside of you when you spend that time with him. So check them out. Suzanne Reed is the name, Missing Piece. They are on Amazon. You might have to scroll a little bit. I'm not a professional author. I'm just some chick that my life has been completely changed by the love of God, and all I want to do is just spread that love to everybody else. So, and if you are a teenager or you have a teen or a preteen that is getting ready to start school, I don't know if you remember what school is like, but it's hard and it's challenging. And it can feel very, very, very lonely. And our kids right now, they have their phones to turn to. And they have their friends to turn to. And I'm not saying those things are bad. But if they have Jesus to turn to, if they can go in the room and they can close their door and they can just open this book and they can just open their heart and start talking to Jesus, I absolutely promise you that Jesus is going to supply a confidence and a security and a peace and a comfort and a strength that nothing of this world ever could, for both teens and the grown-ups. All right, you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. The Missing Piece, Suzanne Reed, on Amazon. Get yours today. Have a beautiful day.